What's happening, my Jack family? Coach Scott here. Welcome to another episode of the Jacked Active for the Life vlog, where I take you along behind the scenes with me, sharing every meal I ate for the day, footage from my training, and my overall active lifestyle. Now, thanks to my main man, Chris Rocco over in New York. Dude, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the comments, all the suggestions, all the insights that you share from your own personal experiences. You recently requested that I share a complete workout. So today I'm going to be sharing the complete leg workout that I'm doing today. This is one of the leg workouts from the January Jacked Active for the Club workout plan. I'm going to be sharing some insights into my thought process as I'm going through the routine, what I'm thinking when it comes to my form. I just give you some insights into the overall split training and how my training has been going overall. This is a deload week, so really looking forward to sharing this experience and every delicious meal I ate for the day. I hope you enjoyed this footage. If you do, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with. I'm going to be sharing some other insights into what's going on in regards to building my mindset and all the great stuff that I got going on. Really, I'm taking things to the next freaking level. This year couldn't have gotten off to a better start. So really looking forward to sharing this experience with you and sharing this day with you. Woke up around 5:30 this morning, no alarm, feeling recharged, refreshed, energized, ready to own this day and go through this day as the best version of myself. It wasn't my best sleep in means of duration. I got about 7.5 hours last night. I thrive from 8.5 hours. The difference maker was that I went to bed, put in the meditation audio. It was I tried something different. I'm now using Pazziz. Thanks to Mario, we've been on the Jacked Active 40 podcast. He's been using that to focus during the day, meditate during the day, sleep at night. So I've just been experimenting with the different voices. I went with the female voice last night. I went with a different sound. I really loved the mountain sounds. But I went with, the first few days I was going with the classic sleep meditation. Last night I went with relax into deep sleep, thinking that was going to be really relaxing, but it was a guided meditation of really focusing on your breathing, deep breathing, and then it focused on tensing up the muscles of your forehead, your eyes, your arms, your quads, and all that stuff. And it was intensive. It was intense work. In the end, it was great. I fell asleep. It was outstanding. I wasn't anticipating it. I was expecting to put on a meditation audio and I'd be falling asleep pretty darn quickly. So I was up an hour longer than I expected to be going through that exercise, but it all worked out, and it's probably why I feel so freaking recharged, energized, and fresh and excited right now. It was a great meditation exercise. Right now, well, first of all, I'm enjoying my first cup of coffee of the day. French press, I'm going with the Kicking Horse Kick-Ass blend this morning. I enjoy this flavor, mixing it up today. Really freaking good. Love this mug. And while I'm enjoying this first cup of coffee, I am journaling here. So this is the way I start my day. So this has been a change in the new year, especially I'm going through the Optimize Coach program. Just freaking phenomenal. I'm actually going through it with Mario right now, and just learning so much. Great for again becoming the best version of myself. So typically in the past I would wake up, turn on the television, check out what the weather was, and of course then you start hearing the other news and all that stuff, and I'd get distracted. Then I'd go through the dating apps, I would check emails, just check everything, and it wasn't a productive first hour of my day. So now I wake up, get the coffee going in the French press, let Chief out to be, and get down journaling. So in the journal, this is again from the Optimize Me program, write down what you're grateful for in regards to energy, work, and love, and then 3 people that you're grateful for. It's just a great way to begin your day with those positive feelings, positive vibes, and just a sense of gratitude to start things off, because it makes you feel so blessed. It's tough to start your day in a bad mood when you start it with a sense of gratitude. All these things around me that I'm so freaking grateful for right now. And then after that, I write down my goals, and then I visualize myself a year from now, 3 years from now. I visualize not myself, the best version of myself a year from now, what that looks like, what it looks like 3 years from now. Really, I'm getting better. That's tough. It's not easy to do. but I'm getting better and better at that experience. So, and then I dive into deep work. So that takes about 15 minutes where I do the journaling, the goal setting, the visualization, and then I'm diving into deep work, like the stuff that really needs to get done today. And it's like an incredibly productive start today. And then I turn on my phone. So normally I like turning on my phone. Right now I'm flipping through and the phone distracts me right off the bat, where it's like 2 hours before I even turn my phone on. So I'm loving that process. This is already a longer start to the beginning of the video here as it goes. Excited for this day, so let's get on with it. Another gorgeous sunrise walk with my furry homie Chief. We saw one of the bald eagles out there hunting for its breakfast at the marina. Just so freaking majestic, just so magnificent to watch them in all their glory, just soaring out there, just the precision of their sight and their hunting skills. Just freaking, it blows me away every time I see it. It is chilly out there, it is windy out there, definitely winter in full effect. We got Chiefy dog back here licking his paws, getting the snow off of them. And right now I'm about to warm up my belly with some delicious hot chocolate. My guilty pleasure after our morning walks, especially this decadent hot chocolate brand. There's chunks, little chocolate chips in here that kind of settle down in the bottom. So it's a great little treat at the end of the cup there. So going to enjoy and savor every sip of this. My belly's all warmed up. Now it's on to my morning breakfast shake. Each and every day, 1 cup of homemade kefir, 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, an asslow of spinach, a banana, scoop of protein powder, and a tablespoon of premium raw black maca powder from the Maca team. Link down below in the description to optimize your male hormone health. I'm going to savor every sip of this as I get to some client check-ins and client programming. I'm about to head out the door. I've got a busy day ahead of me. I will be on the go non-stop. So I am packing some food to take along with me. I've got 4 hard-boiled free-range eggs from my friend's local farm. I've got 260 grams of plain Greek yogurt along with 140 grams of frozen mixed berries and a tablespoon of the morning motivator from the Maca team. So it's got 10 grams of maca in there. It's a blend of yellow, red, and black maca powder along with some raw cacao powder, raw coconut sugar, raw mesquite, and raw lucuma. This is incredible for balancing our male hormone health, and it's absolutely freaking delicious. I got my furry homie Chief coming along with me. So first stop is training a client, and then I'm gonna drop him off at my parents' house, head to the gym, get a workout in. This will be the last workout. We've got a shutdown going on here starting tomorrow, so really looking forward to getting this workout in. And then I'll be heading over to my parents' house for another fun adventure with them. What a day, what a day, what a day. It has been jam-packed. Let's start with the workout. As I mentioned, this is a deload week, so no sets are taken to failure. Everything you're seeing in this video coming up here is my last set, best set, which is still probably about 70% of my best effort. So really allowing the fatigue to dissipate, my body to recover. It doesn't mean it's easy. I mean, you still feel a workout at 70%, especially when you use this time to really enhance that mind-muscle connection. So the split, Monday is chest, like punishing chest with a little bit of back. Sorry, that's workout number 1. Workout number 2 is mostly quads, punishing quads with a bit of hamstrings. Workout 3 is punishing shoulders with a bit of arms. Workout 4 is punishing back with prodding just a little bit of chest. Workout 5 punishes hamstrings, just prods the quads. And workout 6 punishes the arms and just prods the shoulders. So just a little bit of stimulation for the shoulders there. So 6 workouts in this January Jacked at 40 workout plan. I'm following it 4 days per week. So hitting every muscle group twice every like 8 to 9 days basically. I'm loving this approach. It's suiting me incredibly well. So we started the workout off with Bulgarian split squats, 1 1/4 reps. So love this technique. It's something I toss in every once in a while. So you come up all the way, go all the way down, come up 1/4 of the way, go all the way down. That's 1 rep. We're aiming for 8 to 12 repetitions here. It's a challenge, like when you are only going up 1/4 of a way, to stop yourself 1/4 of the way. You just really feel the tension in the muscle, especially the last couple of reps there. So it's just a fun way to challenge the quads a bit more there. So really trying to emphasize the quads here, trying to keep my torso a bit more upright, and as well as placing shifting my weight, some of that weight towards the rear leg that is elevated there. So really feeling a stretch in the quadriceps there, especially you're going to get some rectus femoris involved in there. So one of the few exercises that will get that muscle group, that muscle head of the quadriceps targeted there. So next, moved on to the leg press, going for 12 to 15 repetitions here. Again, lighter than normal. This is last set, best set. Not pushing it. I definitely had much more in the tank here. It's probably even easier than 70% here, but I really just focused on control, kept the tension on the quads. Of course, you're gonna feel a bit of hamstrings, a bit of glutes, just working with the range here, really opening up the hips and the way down, but not getting too deep. I find when I get too deep in the leg press, that's when my hips tend to tense up, and that is something, or it causes my hips to tighten up. So that's an issue I am working on with yoga, which I'm going to get to later on tonight. But these felt fantastic. The leg press felt incredible. It still felt like a great challenge, but really, again, this is the opportunity. It's not like just because it's light, it's like, I'm just coasting through the workout. No, you're using this time to enhance that mind muscle connection. You get the most out of every single rep and use this to build upon in the weeks ahead as you're going to be progressing and working yourself up back to full capacity on these last best sets here. So after leg press, went into the leg extension, 12 to 15 reps here as well. Again, nice and easy. Like I had plenty in the tank when I finished the working sets. Now this is a loaded stretch, so the technique, the advanced training technique that we are using in the month of January in the Jacked After 40 Club is loaded stretching. So after performing the final repetition, you hold the stretch as long as you can. So here with the leg extension, you're allowing it to go back just before it's going to set rest there. So you're still keeping the tension on the quads. My quads were freaking quivering here, so even though I stopped short of failure, I could have pushed the stretch a little bit longer. I could have lasted a little bit longer with that, but again, deload week, so I didn't crush myself, but still, quads are freaking shaking here. So the benefit of the loaded stretch technique, I'll get to that in the next, because we're gonna hit it again in a little bit. Moving on to the dumbbell Romanian deadlift. So with this movement here, really focus on just driving the hips back, getting all the lower back out of the movement. You don't want to be feeling this in your lower back. The thing I've been really focused on with this exercise is keeping my head looking down. I used to peek up my head and look up in the mirror to check out my technique, and putting my spine, my neck in like a flexion there, and that's not good. So I kind of keep the chin tucked a bit more as I'm looking downwards a little bit more, and that's just keeps the spine in better alignment there and better activation overall. Get the signals, the nerve signals going to the muscle a little bit better. But yeah, just driving those hips back, slight bend in the knees, just really feeling the tension in the hamstrings. This tends to put a little bit more of the Romanian deadlift, a little bit more focus on the glutes as well. Stiff leg deadlift, mostly hamstrings, but Romanian, slight bend in the knees, you're going to get some glute involvement in there as well. So just pushing back as far as the hips can go, stopping at that point. I'm not trying to stretch down any further and bend at the waist. It's just as far as the hips can go, and then thrust upwards as I'm driving my heels, my feet down hard into the floor. So with that exercise, 8 to 12 repetitions. Again, this was my last set. Plenty left in the tank there. And the final exercise is the calf press. So moved on to that, and this is a loaded stretch as well. 8 to 12 repetitions. After completing it, you hold the stretch for as long as you can. So as I was mentioning, one of the benefits of loaded stretch technique is it's great for strengthening your tendons. So during this deload, when you're trying to give your muscles a break and everything, another great reason for a deload is so your tendons can get a break. They tend to take a beating even if your muscles can keep pushing. So this is a great way to improve your tendon strength while you're allowing your muscles to recover at the same time. It's great for spiking growth hormone. There's tons and tons of benefits. I just find it somewhat therapeutic. It's just a great technique for us men over 40. It's a great way to extend a set safely while improving aspects of our body that need help. Our tendons, our joint health is it's a huge priority for us men over 40. So all in all, this was a fantastic workout. It felt incredible. Afterwards, stopped off at my parents' house. Again, Chief was already there. I dropped him off before the workout. We went for a walk in the woods. We were hoping to see the owls out there. We have had a ton of luck spotting them. There's been a few times where we saw both the male and the female. They're not close together. They're on kind of a little bit away from each other, which is normal in the evening. At sunset and at sunrise, you'll hear them hooting at each other, which is freaking awesome. But we didn't see them today. Unfortunately, we did not see the owls. It's a rarity. It was really windy out there, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. Maybe they were huddled up closer to the trunk of the tree, which makes it a little bit more difficult to see them. But either way, it was a fantastic walk, a fantastic hike through the woods there. Got back, freezing cold, hop into my parents' sauna, which was fantastic. Warmed me up, work up a good sweat, and now we are home. Time to get dinner going, baby. Actually, I just got it on, so it's on the smoker. Some of it's in the oven right here, so we'll be getting to that in a moment. Oh my God, you guys, you know how stoked I get for my favorite meal here. I've got some salmon that I cooked on the smoker. I just sprinkled on some seasonings on here. I think I got some thyme, some black pepper, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt on there. I got sweet potatoes that I diced up in little cubes, put them in a casserole dish, lightly sprayed with some like Pam no-stick cooking spray, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt on there. And then I've got some baked Brussels sprouts that I cooked in the same casserole dish this time. Usually I put them on a baking sheet on some parchment paper, but I like cut them up in halves. I put them in a little baggie, Ziploc bag, with some olive oil in there and different seasonings. Again, like pink Himalayan salt, ground black pepper, thyme, sage, rosemary. I love that kind of stuff in that. I mix up the different spices that I have with the Brussels sprouts, but that is like, again, this is like a incredibly nutrient-rich meal that just fuels my lifestyle, allows me to thrive. This brings me great pleasure in so many ways. My taste buds are dancing when I eat this meal, like they're incredibly satisfied, and it provides me with the energy, which is great pleasure for me and all well, just great for my overall health, my overall well-being, which is really what I'm after here. So stoked to dive into this. I got Chiefy Dog down below here sitting eyeing this. This is his favorite meal as well. Actually, there's no skin on the bottom of the salmon. I thought there was. He usually enjoys the skin portion as well, but he'll get a little bit of this. He loves the sweet potatoes and the salmon. I don't think I've given him any of the Brussels sprouts there, but stoked to dive into this and get on with my evening. Winding down for the day, I am spent. It's not even 9 o'clock, but I am just ready to call it a night here. After dinner, let my belly relax for rest for a little bit, and then did a 25-minute yoga session, Sarah Beth Yoga. This is the one I've been doing most often. It is a slow stretch for the hips, so really working the hips, the glutes, the inner thighs, like the groin area. So the half pigeon is one that we hold for a long time there for the hips and the glutes. Get into a frog pose for the groin, the inner thighs, cow face pose or something, which is really tough for the deep hips there and glutes. Another one for the groin, where you're just lying on your back, letting your thighs spread open kind of there. It's just a fantastic. There's a few other ones like sitting deep child pose, the natural child pose, half dog pose, whatever. It's 25 minutes. It's been working wonders for me. I am feeling like $1,000,000 freaking bucks. Like I'm experiencing tremendous benefits from incorporating yoga into my lifestyle. So just couldn't be happier that I finally made this decision and made it a priority in my life. So not only am I doing it on my off days, so working out 4 days per week, 3 days per week, yoga is what I'm doing in addition to like hiking and walking, but I at least try to get in 10 minutes even on days that I'm weight training, and oftentimes I'll still get in a 25-minute session because it helps me wind down at the end of the night, calms my mind, relaxes my body. It's been, like I said, just doing wonders for me. So absolutely loving that. And I'm about to pop in a meditation audio, not the one I listened to last night. I want one that's like, I know I'm going to be asleep pretty darn quick. So just like chill, relaxing, sounds, soothing voice that I don't have to work for anything. It's just forget about any thought that's in my mind, is boom, go to sleep. So that's where I'm at right now. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes footage. Come along with my active day here, seeing everything I eat, the workouts I'm doing, just my active lifestyle. I really hope you enjoyed this footage. If you did, please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. I'd really, really appreciate it. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do him a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I would love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback. Let me know what you enjoyed from this video. Did you like seeing the full workout there, the kind of little explanation behind it? Would you like to see more of that? Even more details about the exercises and training? Let me know. I would love to create videos that you would enjoy, that you look forward to watching. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.